Now the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is, first of all, you should tie up your hair and then moisturize your face because this is really going to help, first of all, keep the makeup on, and also it's just better for your skin. Now in this video, I'm not using a primer because this is my day look, not really for anything special, just for a quick touch-up kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and moisturize all of my face and be sure to get everywhere so your skin can stay healthy and you'll feel definitely a lot more clean. Now the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do after moisturizing is open up my makeup bag and take out my True Match by L'Oreal Paris in Neutral, and I will use this brush to spread it around. It does come with a its own little sponge kind of thing. I do not use this because I feel like it packs on way too much makeup. This is only for my light touch-ups. I don't even use liquid under this. Like, very light. I don't need it packed into my pores. So I just use a brush to gently go over it. My skin, I'm going to take care of problematic areas after this step and process. I'm going to be sure to kind of pat a little bit and also spread. So I don't want to spread it too much, but I want to just pat and kind of go in a circular motion to give it a more airbrushed finish. The reason I'm using a liquid foundation is that my last one is it's too orange for me. It's not a warm shade, so I'm working on finding one of my color. So pardon that little exclusion from the video. But I do brush on over my lips and around my eyes just to give it a little bit more color. Now the next thing I'm going to do is concealer. I have a couple steps of concealer, but the first thing I use is my True Match Flex Stick thing in shades 1, 2, 3 to 4. And I'm going to spread it under my eyes for dark circles, over my problematic areas, like over my lip, and the bridge of my nose, and as well as my T-zone region. So I kind of stick around there a little bit. Then I only blend with my fingers. I don't use brushes because the little fiber hairs can go all over your face and get stuck in the concealer. And it gives a more brushed look rather than a clean finished look. So I blend it only with my fingers. You can add as much to your liking, like if you want more coverage, add a little bit more, or if you want less coverage, add less. Now we're going to move on to highlighting and also add like additional concealer. So I use my e.l.f. concealer and also the highlighter, since it's a two brush kind of system. I highlight on the bridge of my nose, under my eyebrows, and also under my eyes, just a little bit. I also do some on my chin too. This gives more highlight to your face and definition around the areas that you want brightened. I do not contour though, so this is where I end with the additional face things. The next thing that I go ahead with is my eyes. First, I prime with e.l.f. eyelid primer sometimes if I feel like I want it to stay longer. So I just prime over my lids just with the brush really fast and then use my fingers to blend. I only use natural colors, and the palette that I use is a Naked palette, so I try to keep it as simple as possible. So just showing you the package, I use my Urban Decay Naked Basics, and I do keep it very neutral colored. You will not see it that much, but it will highlight your face and smoothen out your eyelids. So I use my Dome Eye shade shadow and like crease brush. It is a 2-in-1 brush, and I will start with the shade WOS, which is the third light, the third darkest actually. And I put that over on the top of my brow bone, like kind of where my brow bone is, and around the top region above my dome. So I just keep it over there, and I pat it a little bit, a couple, places just in case it does not show very well. Then I'm going to take the second darkest shade and I'm going to apply that all over my dome. I keep it on the bottom regions and then blend it through so it matches up a little bit better. I put a little bit in my crease just to create a little bit more definition over the transition from the darker to the lighter. Then I'll blend with a larger brush outwards. This allows it to blend a little and also look a little bit more natural going from one shade to another. The next thing that I do is I'm going to take some of the lightest color, which is Venus, and I'm going to apply that over into the corners to add a little bit shimmer and brighten up your eyes. Then we're going to go to my eyelash curlers. I have two eyelash curlers. The silver one is really strong and pushes really hard, while the pink one is not so strong. I use the pink one after I apply my mascara so it does not clump when I use it. I applied this one for a stronger, more voluminous curl. As you can see, it does look more voluminous and it keeps all of my lashes spread because I cannot stand clumps. Now the way I do it is I go over my lashes and I press and hold for a little bit and then I kind of pump, like I press, hold, press, hold, press, hold again and again. I feel like that adds rocket volume. The next step after that is the mascara. I use the Rocket Volume by Maybelline. It is in a blue and pink kind of package and it works really well for me, so I recommend it definitely. I'm gonna just, I don't do anything like really special except look down sometimes and I kind of blink while I do it just to add a little bit more restriction and kind of resistance against it. The brush so that it kind of, I guess, adds more at one time and just definitely works better when I do it that way. I do not zigzag across because I feel like that's a little bit too much mascara over my lashes, as again I want a very nice, sweet, natural look rather than insane volume, so I just do a little bit. Then I go on to the next eye and I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did before. Sometimes I do look down, as I said, and it does look a little stupid, but it does help add just the right amount for me. I used to use the butterfly mascara, but that definitely did not work for me. I would need to touch up my lashes a lot after that, so this is definitely a one-step kind of thing, and I'm in love with this mascara, so definitely check it out. I will put the link below on this product. Then after a few touch-ups, I just add a little to the corners and into the innermost part of my eye as well, just to get all of the little hairs. Then we move on to our bottom lashes. I try not to put too much on it because I want my top lashes to be more looked upon, like more dark and shown than the bottom lashes. Bring more attention to the top lashes. I do not apply eyeliner on these days. I only apply eyeliner at nighttime events because I feel like it's a little too much for me and I look really bad with eyeliner, so I just keep it at that. And as I said, my eyelash curler, the pink one, which is not that strong, I go over my lashes one more time just to add extra volume without clumping them together. Make sure that they are well dried before doing this, just in case you do not have the same kind of curler that I do. I'm sure that the silver one is from e.l.f. and that the one that I just used right now is from like Macy's or something, or CVS, something like that. I will check that out for you. Sometimes I do like to prime my lashes with this Dior Maximizer base coat. I will not be using it today, but it's like a white liquid with a big bristled brush, which is good for me. But another thing you can use is the POREfessional liquid like it makes your pores look less visible. And I used to use a little dot of it. It's kind of the color of my skin, but it doesn't really matter as it comes out mostly translucent, so it's not really a big deal. You can put it over or under your makeup, but I put it over just to make it a little more smooth. As this, it kind of feels like Vaseline to me, and it does smoothen out my skin, so if you feel like your makeup looks really bulky on your skin or a little bit too like clumpy, then you can use that. But now we're going to move on to lips because it does accent my face a lot when I use a light pinkish color, but I cannot find my nude colored lip gloss, so I'm going to be using my Sephora one. I do put concealer over my lips just lightly just to make it a more even tone so that the color is a lot more visible, like its original color. I do not use a stain or pigment, I just use a stick of lipstick like this one right here. I apply it heavily so that it will, if the lip gloss fades away, this color will be possibly stay on longer to make the lifespan of this lip look a little bit longer than it would usually be just with lip gloss. This is from e.l.f., I believe. It is the e.l.f. Lip gloss stick, and it does work real well, so I'm really in love with this. And then I apply my Sephora lip gloss over this. As you can see, my lips kind of look like icing. I don't know, it reminds me of cupcake icing, but you know. So then I go over my lips, and then I just spread it around because this does have a problem where a little bit too much goes in one region, so you like to spread it out a little bit. And that was the last step, and we are done here. So guys, thanks for watching. This is the final look. I hope you support my change on my channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching.